is Winter Journey. It's a set of 31 poems. The first of them is in 5 parts, and it's called A Meal of Leftovers. A bolt of lightning fried my hard drive, since when I'm off the net. The next day, Charlie was taken to a hospital, and now, a month later, his ashes stand on the piano that only he could play. So, except for the phone, I am alone. Some friends profess to care, but they're far off, and I've known other friends who died or disappeared and lapsed from memory. Charlie, for me, was not like them. He was the only love I've ever known. He was, as no one else, my own. I am alone. He loved those losers like himself who thought they'd come to something someday, somehow, a deus vult to their lives daily contradicted. I must be, as one he loved, another such, the sotted Rudolfo to his Mimi. Sono poeta, all me, me, me. But now, I am alone. 2. We had a family. They still are here, inhabiting the shabbiest chair in our living room. Darlingmost Paddington, his daughter Margaret, and ruptured thumb-sized Charing Cross. Paddington's self-centered but closest friend, Dearie. Dampy and Hooter, 2 lorn refugees from a rusted gym locker in the woods nearby. Lucy, Klaus from Germany. Chicken, Mousy, and so many more upstairs with Gracie or elsewhere in the house. Those who had lived in the city were destroyed by the fire there. October 15th, 1999. A few days ago I found, sorting through Charlie's things, a plastic bag with shards of red ceramic elephant, and tossed them out along with years of old receipts and banded sheaves of bills. It breaks my heart to see them all sitting straight and bright-eyed in their chair. None of them know that Charlie's dead. If I told them, I doubt they'd understand, and that their own life histories will slowly fade, and even their names be lost to memory. All their little particulars just so much dust, like Charlie himself in the box atop the piano. 3. I couldn't, if I wanted to, efface his presence. A trumpet vine he planted climbs the asphalt siding, and wisterias. Apple, pear, and cherry trees he put in thrive. A maple and a sickly walnut that may yet survive. A lilac that is not exactly that, but is alive. His ashes will, in due course, fertilize them all. I will not be alone. So long as I stay here, he'll be here too. Do what I do. Today I packed 2 boxes with his clothes. One for my brother, to whom he would have left, if he'd outlived me, 1/4 of what I left to him. The other to a friend of his who'd been, like him, surgically eviscerated. I will not be alone entirely. Friends have begun to call in a nudging way, the way friends should. Survivor's guilt's a luxury one cannot be allowed too long. Doug just suggested I should drive to his place in the dark. They would make dinner. I declined, but wish I'd gone. I am alone. 4. Would he have found his life more savory if he had left as large a load of sheer ephemera as of my own I burned today? I doubt it. Bonfires are the toilets of the soul. So out with old sneakers and the whole sorry compost heap. I'm free. So what if I'm alone? It's easy for me to be so cavalier, who's still alive and likely to produce further reams of tinder, and on tender to exult this soon and openly. What of his years of gramophone, his socks, his underwear, all those folk in New Orleans who lost their all as he was losing his? If I'm alone, in part the cause is all these old reviews remembered now only by those I wounded. Poor sods just like himself, he knew. And one or two his very doppelganger, Philip Levine, whom I took to task as a monster of morosity, in Charlie's view, a stab in his own back. Well, they're ashes now, and I'm alone. 5. A suttee, so be it. His crap and my crap and junk that belonged to both of us, to the pyre to gather, the ashes commingling. This broken Betamax with tapes of Mary Hartman, irreplaceable and irreparable, into a dumpster. A small army of worn-out shoes left right where you'd suppose, under the dressers, under the beds. This house won't be haunted by their mystery. A ping-pong table gone. The trumpet, the trombone, the oboe, both recorders must find another venue for their unheard melodies. Not to forget the singer that has never stitched a seam, the keyboard he disdained to use except for silent fingerings, the pasta maker from long, long ago. Were our roles reversed, what further glad sacrifices would he offer the hungry earth? First, I am sure, 100 misbegotten acrylics and a mini-mall of objets trouvés, now perdu again. Shelf upon shelf of worthless verse from whilom friends and unread paperbacks. A hecatomb of furniture undeserving of another life. He would have kept whatever silver visitors had not already pocketed. The CDs meant to sustain us with the Kalahari yawning ahead, and some of the dishes. But truly, most of what we had was not worth the having.